Is how you don't want to share your name? If you need to conduct business at the police department, you need to go inside here or talk to me.
Okay.
If not, you need to leave.
Okay.
You can't be walking around the secure area of the police
Issue
department.
is, I never got permission from them. I don't need permission, ma'am. I don't need, you're a government employee. I'm in a publicly accessible area. Photography is allowed in here. There's no law that I'm breaking.
A citizen is filming in a public area when the police intervene, asking them to stop without any valid reason. They claim that filming could cause trouble and even threaten citizens' freedom. So, do the police have the right to stop someone from filming in public? Watch the video to find out more about this situation.
I'm working on it right now. I'm
Okay,
getting
can I
the
help
video.
you?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, sir, please help me. Okay, so you don't need anything from the police department?
I do.
Okay, what do you need?
I'm getting that right now on footage. Is it, what I'm doing, is it wrong?
Recording? No, sir, you can record.
Okay, all right, thank you.
But you just can't.
Can't what?
Sir, do you need anything from the police
I
department?
can't what?
Do you need anything from the police department?
I do.
What do you need?
I'm recording it.
Okay, you can record, but you need to talk to me, okay? If you need something, I can help you out with.
I just told you what I was doing.
Sir, what's your last name?
Am I being detained?
Sir, what is your last name?
Am I being detained?
Sir.
Sir? Am I being detained?
Sir, do you need anything from the police department?
I do. I'm
What do you
recording
need?
that right now. And I'm recording what I'm going after right now. Thank you.
Hey, sir, you're not walking that way.
Am I being detained?
You're not walking that way. You can stay right there.
What am I doing? Is it wrong?
Yeah, you can't go down this way any farther.
Why?
Well, this is Jeffersonville Police Department property, okay?
Is this public property?
No, this is the police station's property.
The city? Is it funded by taxpayers?
It's owned by the city.
So the people. So it's public property, right?
No, it's private property. You cannot go down that way.
Okay.
Okay.
What signs are posting that people can't go down this way? No signs? Okay. Guess I'll get a trespass notice then. And then,
Sir, this is how you don't want to share your name. If you need to conduct business at the police department, you need to go inside here or talk to me.
Okay.
If not, you need to leave.
Okay.
You can't be walking around the secure area of the police department, okay?
Who is your supervisor?
I have several supervisors right now,
Could I
sir.
speak with the one on duty, please? Thank you.
Speak to me, yes, sir.
So am I being detained?
Sir, you're coming up and talking to me. If you, like I said, you wanted to talk to my superior,
Okay.
correct? But if you need to conduct business, you need to go inside and whatever it is, talk to me.
Do I have any signs posting that it's not allowed to be walking around and recording? Like a no trespass or authorization for police officers only? Are there any other signs like that posted? Because how's the public supposed to know that they can't walk in this parking lot if there are no signs posted? Anybody? What's your name and badge number? Sir, are you refusing to identify yourself?
Sir, if you can read, it's K. Crawford,
I can't.
687.
Crawford 687? Sir, your name and badge number?
It's Veach, 613.
Sir, your name and badge number?
I ain't gonna give it to you again. I'll give it to you once, homeboy.
That's right, Gibson.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
right.
Good
Thank
memory.
You. And your name and badge number?
Relaford 603.
Relaford 603? All right, thank you. Anybody can answer that? Is there a sign posted? No authorization only? I did see the fence, so I didn't go in the fence.
There is a sign down there that says restricted access.
Where is that at?
Right there.
Oh, I did read that.
There you go.
Yeah. Stop. Restricted access. This is not an emergency. Please contact the JPD Records Department for assistance. If you have any of the following symptoms, please return your vehicle, blah, blah, blah. If an emergency or after hours, dial 911 to request assistance. If it is after hours, call box is located around the front side of the building to contact dispatch. Are you the supervisor on duty?
Excuse me? No, he's not.
Okay.
So do you have an emergency?
So I don't see where it says I can't do what I'm doing.
Restricted access, okay? If
What's
this is not an
restricted
emergency,
access?
okay,
The building?
call us. You have an emergency that you'd
Is
like
the
to
building
speak to the
restricted access?
police. You have an emergency that you would like to speak to the
business
police.
here?
I do. I do.
What is your business?
I'm recording.
Okay. Anything past this
Where's your sign that says that? Because how does the public know if there's no sign that says
can't
that?
be back behind the building videotaping. That's restricted access, okay?
Videotaping the building in public?
Yes. Back there in a ditch line, don't you think that's a little suspicious?
Suspicious of what?
Don't you think that's a little, is that normal? Is that reasonable behavior?
If I'm recording for a project I'm working on, yes.
What is the project?
I don't have to disclose that to
You
you.
don't have to disclose it?
Yeah.
Well,
So what am I doing that's illegal? I'm trying to figure that out.
no one said you're doing anything illegal. You're fine.
I'm not
right where
doing
you're
anything
at.
illegal and I'm
Okay.
fine.
But you're in a ditch line.
So if I go back over there, I'll be arrested.
Okay, do you want to answer or you just want to talk over time?
Will I be arrested if I go over there?
But you'll be asked to leave.
This is public property and they are attempting to tell me that I can't be back here. How you doing, officer?
I'm good.
Your name and badge number, please.
That's my
Sir?
name. That's my name. What's your name?
Your badge number, please.
What's your name?
Sir, are you refusing to identify?
No, I'm right here. That's my name.
What's your badge number?
You don't need my badge number.
If you
Where are you
refusal to identify. Could you get me your sergeant, please, or whoever is the officer on duty?
This is our
I am the
supervisor.
Who is your supervisor if you're not going to identify
My
yourself?
supervisor is Lieutenant Gibson.
Who's Lieutenant Gibson?
Huh?
Is he here?
No, he's not available.
I think I just actually probably saw him.
So, what I want to let you know
What is your badge number?
beyond this, are you going to give us your number? Beyond this area back here, if you keep coming back here.
Do you have a sign?
we don't
I need to know that because I'm doing a public story. This is journalism, and you all are violating my First Amendment right.
And now we're advising you that this is restricted area.
Okay.
So therefore, this point forward, if you
What
do come
area
back
is
and
restricted so that I know?
You see that entrance?
Yep.
Everything this side of that entrance.
Where's the sign that says that?
We don't need a sign on
Well, how am I
private
supposed to
property.
remember that?
I'm letting you know. That's what I'm doing.
So where is it? This fence?
And you got it recorded, so
This fence?
this access point here.
So what does that
Anything
mean?
Beyond this access point.
This? Is it this?
No, here.
This?
Anything past the building, sir. Anything past that concrete.
Past this? Anything past this?
Go ahead.
Anything past this? Can I go? Hello?
Hang on.
Crawford? Is that what he said? Can't go past that? Is that what he said? I couldn't understand him. Do you all know at all? If that's what he was saying, beach? Do you all even know if that is a legitimate spot that you can't cross over? You all don't know?
We're getting that information right now.
Y'all didn't know and you trying to give me directives that you don't even know. So really I can go over here because y'all don't even know if it's allowed or not. It's all good. Is this what you said?
You're not
Past this?
anywhere beyond this.
Okay, thank you.
That's restricted
Thank you,
area.
sir. Y'all are dismissed.
Huh?
Y'all are dismissed.
Yeah. And in terms of the official business, you have business here.
I
that's
do.
Fine.
I do have business
But
here.
if you go anywhere beyond that,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to let you know that you're gonna be arrested for trespassing at that point.
You're gonna give me a
because
warning, okay.
Because you're in a restricted area.
Okay.
Okay?
And then what happens after that?
I just told you. You'd be arrested for trespassing.
Veach can speak now. What did you say?
So,
You've been advised if you go past a certain point of
Past
public
this
access-
point.
Yep.
Where Crawford is?
If you go past this point, okay, that's a restricted area. You've been advised that if you go past that area, you're now getting a warning for trespassing.
Will you put a, well, I'm not trespassing now, am I?
You were.
Am I trespassing?
So you've been given a warning.
Okay.
So if we catch you back there again, you will go to jail.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yep.
Other than that, have a great
Have
day.
a great day.
Yes, sir.
From this situation, we learned that the right to free speech and the right to record are fundamental rights that should not be violated. Every citizen has the right to monitor the actions of law enforcement, especially in public spaces. Let's protect these rights, as they are the foundation of a fair and democratic society. In this video, a citizen is filming at a government facility when the police suddenly ask them to stop and leave. They justify it with the discomfort of the employees. So, can personal feelings override a constitutional right, like filming in public? Watch the video to find out.
Wow, why are you running?
We press the button. This gentleman has come with his camera and is recording, but we have no idea who he is or why he's doing this. And so we thought we better call you and see what maybe you can help us handle this situation.
So why are you filming them?
Well, first of all, I explained why I'm filming them.
Okay.
And they tell me that I don't have a right to record them unless I tell them I'm recording them. And I explained that I am in a publicly accessible area, and anything I can see from public, I can film. And I do not need any public officials that my tax dollars or your tax dollars pay for to tell me I need their permission to film.
So I'm just asking you, so why
I just
are you
told you.
filming them? I mean, for what reason?
I explained to them. I go around and I film public agencies to make sure that some people who can never travel can see what these facilities provide for smaller communities, larger communities, maybe they're homebound. And it's a public information story.
Okay.
But the issue is, I'm cordial to you right now.
Right.
I have no reason to even talk to you other than you please educate them that what I'm doing is perfectly legal and to leave me alone.
Okay. 968-90922.
So is this what's on the
I'm not here for any ill will or
No, I
any
know.
ill intent. The issue is, I didn't come in here to create havoc, to stop business, but when they step it up, is it Officer Byrne? Nice to meet you, my name's Phil.
Sure.
When they step it up and say, I have to have their permission to record them, and that I didn't ask them, they're elevating it to an issue that you're coming, I'm seeing you around, I'm going, oh my God, what is this? They're pushing it, everybody's afraid of a camera. They need to be educated, Officer Byrne, and I'm not gonna leave here until I videotape that, you explaining that to them, that what I'm doing is perfectly legal.
I'll have my lieutenant do that.
Bring them over.
968-90922.
There was no reason to get to this point we're at. And I've explained it to you too, Officer Byrne. Why don't you nip it in the bud now and we go our ways?
Yeah. Well, some people aren't, they don't like to be filmed.
I understand,
You know.
but unfortunately, their feelings does not trump my right to record in public.
Sure. Are you done filming or?
No, I'm waiting for the lieutenant to educate because you said you're not
We'll
going to.
Step out here then.
No, I'm okay standing here. I don't need to move. I don't need to move. Thank you, though.
Specialty to depart at 1000. Attention, get American EMS, BLS transport, currently to Omaha to depart at 1000.
968 to the guard shack.
Officer Byrne, you're familiar, you're quite knowledgeable about filming in public?
Do you have a courthouse deputy that can 1054 county attorney's office? We had a dress warrant. What's that?
What I explained to you about the right to record in public, anything you can see, you have a right to record. Anything you can see. As long as I'm not going into a secure area or gated where I'm not allowed to be, but wherever the public is allowed to be, Officer Byrne, I'm allowed to be.
Okay.
Okay? So I don't understand why you can't just educate.
Just like I'm saying, a lot of people don't like to be on camera. I'm just telling you that.
We've discussed that. I understand that. I understand that. They don't like to. But if they don't like to, they shouldn't be telling me things that are wrong. They shouldn't be telling me I have to ask them to record first. They may not like it.
I'm not sure on my end of it, if you're able to film these people, that's why I'm asking for
You're not
when
aware
my...
of that?
No.
Yeah, well, let me just clarify it.
Well, what you clarify to me is that's your belief, but I'm gonna check to see what, by law, if you're able to do that.
You're not aware about the right to record in public? You've
Well, I
never-
think you have the Fifth Amendment, or whatever it is.
No, it's
The right
not.
to speak, or that type of thing.
That's the First Amendment.
The First Amendment.
Right. That's the First Amendment, not the Fifth. So how long will it be, you think, for the lieutenant to come?
Probably a couple minutes or
Okay,
so.
that's fine.
We're busy.
Yeah. Well, you got better things to do than a guy with a camera. Come on. You see my demeanor.
No,
But,
things change, you
Go
know.
ahead.
listen, it's okay if people want to feel the way they want to feel. People are going to feel the way they want to feel. What's this? There's cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere we go.
I know.
I'm coming in, I'm doing a public interest story about this community and what this facility offers. I explained that. I explained that to you. And I explained it to both of them.
Okay.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yep. It's the way the world is anymore, isn't it?
It's unfortunate.
Ross and Jackson and Corbin.
It's unfortunate that I need their permission. I have to tell them before I record them. It's total BS.
Yeah.
This isn't my first rodeo. I do this a lot. I deal with law enforcement almost on an every other day basis.
Probably, just for this reason.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's an education process, number
Pretty much.
one.
Yeah.
Not pretty much, it is. You know, so, I mean, I'm hoping when the lieutenant comes, he'll explain what I've explained to you, because if I have to do it 4 times, you can explain my
Sure.
words to him. I'm going,
Do you want to walk around? We'll go over to the courthouse area. You can see that area too.
well, I'm going to hang here until this is done, because he's made a call, you made a call to come here. Right, so I don't want to go to a different location, because if we went to a different location, what would you do? Would you notify them that we've left?
I'll just let them know where we went.
Yeah, I'd like to handle it here, because when it's handled elsewhere, there's going to be no closure here with me here.
Oh.
I want closure with this with me here.
Yeah, well,
That's why
we
we're
can
going
make the closure over there too. It doesn't matter.
No, the point
whole
is,
building is together.
it has to do with the employees. I want closure with the employees. Employees need to be recorded with what the officers are going to do at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, had we not even got to this point, I would have been out of here. But to press an emergency, and I'm seeing you run down the hall. I got the last end of it. I'm thinking, man, oh man, you must be winded, and I don't know what they're calling for.
I wasn't winded, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I take it back. You weren't winded.
No,
But
doesn't matter.
it was stress, a needed stress on their end.
Good.
On their end. So, yeah, the lieutenant is I thought you said a court, just
Well, county court's over on the other
okay,
side.
but would they send a lieutenant because they know it's a rank
If he's
above?
here. I don't know if he's here yet, so.
So, yeah, it's good that now maybe you take that, what I've expressed about, we all have a right to record in public. Once you leave your house, you have no expectation of privacy. If I wanted to stand in front of your house on a sidewalk and film through a living room, it's perfectly legal. Weird, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, because it's odd, right?
Well, the only thing is you've gotten your video of whatever you wanted to get here, so there's no reason why you can't go on to your next.
I explained. These ladies need to be educated.
Well,
And I want to record it, them getting educated so the public can understand that this is not how you act.
yeah.
Going there, Buffalo County. I'll be out.
The sad thing is, I explained to them exactly what I'm doing, and my answer was not good enough because it had not. The issue of what I'm doing here, that wasn't the issue with them. The issue with them was I didn't ask them permission to record in here. That's their issue. And they don't, I'm sorry they feel that way. I'm sorry they feel that way. But they can feel whatever they want. But what I'm doing, I'm not breaking the law. There's no way that when the lieutenant comes, you guys are going to stop me from recording anywhere I can go that's publicly accessible. Unless everybody here doesn't understand the First Amendment, I have a right to record in a government facility as long as I don't go into a secure area. As long as I stay in lobbies, hallways, and corridors that are open to the public, I can film anything I can see. And it's just not in this state. It's the first. We all have that First Amendment of freedom. This is what this is. This is freedom. And that's the sad thing. I explained everything to them, and it wasn't good enough. It was, well, you have to ask our permission. Is that on? I told her when I came in, I said, hey, I do video recordings. Don't let the camera, throw you off. And I wasn't even pointed. I could show you the video, but you can see when I'm talking to her, when I walk up, this camera wasn't even, when I walked in, this camera was going to the wall the whole time. I kept it at the counter. And then when the lady in the back got involved, that's when it all went to shit.
County Attorney's Office, go ahead.
That's
or correction, County Treasurer, hallway.
Advice status.
I have a 1012 that's refusing to leave. He's filming in the Treasurer's office.
Wait a minute. Refusing to leave. You asked me. You didn't tell me. Shame on you.
You can leave.
Shame on you. That's the same
nobody
thing.
wants you here. Nobody wants you to video them. You got your little video, then now
You're telling them
leave.
I'm refusing. Are you ordering me to leave, or are you asking me?
Did you guys ask him to leave? Ma'am?
This is hilarious.
Did you guys ask him to leave?
Pardon?
Did you guys ask him to leave?
I don't believe we asked him to leave. We just said we don't know why you're filming us.
Okay.
Ma'am, I did explain to two people why I'm filming. The issue of why I'm filming you is not the issue. The issue became that... Ma'am, may I finish and then you can speak? I was cordial to you. Let me finish and then you can talk. It's just the way humans are. I explained to her, and that wasn't good enough. The issue is I didn't ask permission to record you. That's the issue, not why I'm doing it, because I explained to both your colleagues why, and it wasn't good enough. Their issue is I never got permission from them. I don't need permission, ma'am. I don't need. You're a government employee. I'm in a publicly accessible area. Photography is allowed in here. There's no law that I'm breaking, ma'am.
Officer, is there somebody coming over to help us?
Yeah. Okay. Well, you got your little video, now I'm asking you to leave.
Right, you've asked me, and I respectfully decline unless you're ordering me.
Well, I've told you that you can now leave.
Right, but it's simple, Officer Byrne. It's a simple answer. Are you ordering me to leave?
Yes, I'm going to ask you to leave.
You're ordering me to leave the premises?
Yes.
For recording in public? Okay, I got it. I got it.
All right.
Now you're telling
I'm
me.
being cordial to you. I'm just asking you to leave.
You can't say right now you asked me. You just told me you ordered. Now you're saying you're asking. You can't do one or the other.
Sir, you can leave, please.
What are you doing? You just said you're ordering.
I'm asking you, and I'm also telling you that you can leave.
Okay, then I'm respectfully declining if you're asking me.
Okay, that's fine. So I've asked you to leave.
Right, you asked me. You are not.
And I've also told you you can leave.
You told me I can, but you're not ordering me to. Say I am ordering you to leave. Tell me that, and I'll leave. Tell me that right now.
I'm ordering you to leave.
Okay. For publicly photography, you're ordering me to leave. Okay. And I'm gonna wait right here.
That's fine.
Who's your supervisor? What's the person's name, please?
And why do you need that?
Because I'm going to make a complaint about you. You're violating a constitutional protected activity, and you weren't even aware of it. You're talking about the Fifth Amendment. You're talking now about ordering me to leave a government facility that I have a legal right to be in here.
Right.
You're making a big mistake, I'm telling you.
Now why don't you let me finish talking?
Well, you just interrupted.
You,
I wasn't done talking.
You're making them feel uncomfortable.
Right, we went through that. We went through that. Their feelings have nothing to do with what's legal. I could care less now about their feelings. Okay? You've said it 4 times.
You have that right, right?
I have that right.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't seem to know it because you've ordered me to leave.
Because you're making them feel uncomfortable. They don't want you to film them.
Do you understand how this conversation is going, Officer Byrne? It's like
you keep making it go round and round.
No, because you're not taking it in. You're not taking it in. I'm going to tell you right now, what you're doing to me is illegal.
Okay.
And you're not aware of it. You can ask me to leave, and I can respectfully decline, because this is open to the public.
And what you could do is you could respectfully leave and then maybe set it up at a time.
I don't need anybody's permission to set up anything.
Well, that's just being cordial too, isn't it?
You know what? I can see how you've turned. You're very uneducated. You're an uneducated officer. When I'm telling you about the right of First Amendment, you're saying it's a Fifth Amendment, you're telling me to leave this facility where I have a perfectly legal right to be. I'm telling you, you're making a big mistake for your career doing this.
Officer, can I call somebody else?
Thank you.
You know who's coming?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Somebody's in route. Hello.
So apparently now you're telling me to leave, and I haven't left, but you're happy that I'm just not recording them. Is that it?
Off the horseshoe, or
Is that it?
Buffalo Head. What's that?
Is that it? You're telling me you ordered me to leave the facility, and we haven't left the facility. So I'm assuming as long as I'm not recording them, you're good with that, and I don't have to leave the facility? Is that what you're telling me now?
It's whatever you want to make of it, sir.
Wow, you're really, really unprofessional on how you're handling
I'm not going to
this.
play your games.
What game? What game?
What you're doing.
What game is it?
I'll just wait. You've been asked to leave, and you won't leave.
I don't have to leave if you ask me to leave. I can respectfully decline to leave. There's no reason I should leave.
Okay.
There's no reason I have to leave.
I've already told you you're making them feel uncomfortable, and they don't
And
want
that's
to
a
be
reason to
filmed.
make somebody leave a building? That they're uncomfortable when somebody's doing a protected legal activity? I have a right to do this.
You're fine.
So you're just saying, oh, look, they're upset because they don't like to be on camera. You need to leave. That's what you're saying.
Okay.
That's the whole reason, and I'm telling you that I have a legal right to record them.
That's fine.
And even though they're upset, because they're upset, you're telling me I need to leave because they're upset. They don't like me recording, so you're telling me to leave a government facility. How you doing, fellas?
Good, how are you?
I was doing good.
He came up and was filming in the treasurer's office, and they didn't like it, and they didn't know why he was filming them. He's saying that he explained to me what he was doing.
I'll talk to you. What's going on?
What's your name?
Nick Alexander.
Nice to meet you, Phil, Nick.
Okay.
Are you over her?
She works in the jail division, so.
Very uneducated, Nick.
Okay.
So I go around, I record in public, I go to government facilities. Some people are homebound. They can see what facilities do for the public. This is another, what's your name?
Dave Gibbs.
Dave, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What do you guys go by, officer? Oh,
Deputy
sheriff.
and sergeant.
All right, who's the sarge? You?
That's me.
So as I was explaining as I go around and I film in public, I go to agencies, government facilities, some people are homebound, they can see what the facilities offer. The communities talk about, I do other random things, maybe talk about the population, if there's any industry, so on and so forth. So I come in here, it's a tax dollars that are paying for this, open to the public, and I walk up to that window there, and I walk up and the counter's here, and at this point, I don't go in and I'm not doing this to you. That's not
Are you making a documentary?
Yeah. I that's what I do. I just go out and record. So I go in and I put the camera at an angle. Nobody's facing anybody. And I said, hey, and I told them what I'm doing. I haven't met you. You're another one? What's your name?
Joe Anderson.
Joe, nice to meet you. Phil. I said, hey, don't let the camera. I'm going around, I'm making a
Let's
video.
get out of people's way here.
Videos on public agencies. And I said, I have business in here. I asked him, I said, what is your tax base in here? What do you mean? I said, well, when you buy a home, is it based on a tax? Like in other states, you guys, I didn't know this, but she says, no, it has nothing to do. It's when it's bought or sold, it's the assessment. She says, just go down to the assessor's office. She says, two doors or windows down to the north. I said, this way? She says, yeah. And then the woman in the back lost it. It went all south. She says, are you recording us? And she just went apeshit. I said, yes, I am, ma'am. And then she just says, well, you need our permission to record us. And I mean, the whole conversation is cordial. I'm not going off. I'm older than you guys probably. I know my demeanor, how to act. I'm not a bad person. I'm not here to impede business. I'm not in here to waste taxpayers' resources for you guys to come out here. And I'm not in here to get these people nervous. So she just went off, and I explained to her, I said, ma'am, this is open to the public. You're a public employee. Tax dollars pay for this. There's no expectation of privacy. You're in public. Right? And then they just went off on me, and then they hit a panic alarm. And I told two of them what I was doing. Just like I explained what I'm doing. And it wasn't good enough. The issue isn't, listen guys, the issue isn't what I'm doing. It's their issue is that they don't want to be on camera. No, let me back up, because you're this office deputy, very, very uneducated.
Let me give you some advice, okay?
Before you do that, let me finish, and then I'll shut up and you can talk the rest. Because it's very important. She came running down the hallway. They pushed the button. I explained to her what I'm doing, and she says, well, you're making them feel they don't like you. They don't like you filming, so leave the building. I said, I'm sorry, their feelings don't trump my right to record. Okay? I don't need to leave. She says, well, I'm asking you to leave. And I said, well, are you asking me or are you ordering me? She says, well, I'm asking you. And I said, well, I respectfully decline. Now, if you're ordering me for doing a protected legal activity because their feelings feel they can trump my First Amendment right, then you're making a big career mistake ordering me to leave this building. She says, I'm ordering you to leave the building. I said, wow. So here we are, because their feelings, the officer's whole thing is, I need to stop recording them because of their feelings, and their feelings don't trump my right.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead.
Okay. Probably the best thing to do, people come in here all the time and film, okay? Probably the best thing to do is make an appointment. Okay, and just say, hey, I want to know more about this, and you're probably going to get way more cooperation that way.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure, Sergeant, if I did it that way.
Because there is people that come in here and do cause ruckus. Okay, they don't know you, and when you're doing this to them, and
doing what to them?
Videotaping them. You're not doing anything illegal, okay? But you come in here uninvited, and you didn't make an appointment, and if you're here doing business, that's one thing, but if you're here just recording people, that does make them uneasy, and they don't know who you are, okay? I'm not saying you did anything wrong at all, okay? I'm just saying if you want to come here and make a documentary, make an appointment, call the county officials and say, hey, here's my name, here's my phone number, I'd like to know more information about this. People do that all the time, okay? But when you don't do the normal channels like this, it makes people uneasy because they don't know if you're someone trying to harm them. They don't have any idea, okay? And government officials get scared all the time because there's people that come in here and do weird things and act funny a lot, okay? And that's all they're trying to do, is they're just trying to protect themselves. It's not that they don't want to be filmed, okay?
That's the whole, well, I'm not going to interrupt until you're done. Tell me when you're done.
They're filmed all the time. People come in here and do documentaries. There's college kids, high school kids that come in here, take pictures, okay? But there's other people in the public writing out checks, doing court business, and they may not want to be on camera, okay? So if you could just make an appointment, you'd probably get a lot more results that way, okay? So we're not saying you did anything wrong. We're just saying if you want to do this, there's a better way to do it. That's all.
Okay, you're done now?
Yeah, do you have any other questions?
Okay. Yeah, no, I've got some statements to make. First of all, you say go through the normal channel. The normal channel to me is I don't need to ask permission, number one. For protected legal activity. I understand what you're saying.
Sure. If your goal is to make a documentary,
let me finish. You told me not to talk. Let me finish. You told me not to talk. So it's my turn, then you can talk. That's how you told me to do it. So I'm doing a protected legal activity. You said that their issue is coming in and not knowing who I am or what I'm doing. I explained to you before that that is not the issue, because I explained to them very, very good what I was doing and why I was doing it. And the issue then became not what I'm doing, but them being on camera, because I didn't say, hey, I'm recording you. That is the issue. So what you told me is it's in one ear out that. That's not the issue. You're
Well,
incorrect.
I'm sorry you don't see it the way I do. You know
How can
what,
I
you were
see
here
it?
and I wasn't.
I was here.
Okay, yeah, you were here and I wasn't.
Right,
So maybe you got a better perspective on
No, I
things.
have the perfect
Okay.
perspective.
Okay.
I'm not out here to see all you guys and put me into jail for doing something.
You're not going to go to jail.
No,
We don't put you
no.
in jail.
What I'm saying is when I come in here, I know that. I know what I'm doing. Okay? I know I'm not breaking the law. Although you told me twice, thank you for telling me that, but you didn't even have to tell me that. If I was breaking the law, we wouldn't even be here now. Okay? These women and this jail or woman who came up, her whole issue with me was that it's all about their feelings. Everything is based on feelings. She's telling me I have to leave the building because of their feelings. Their feelings are they do not want me recording them. That is why she was telling me I need to leave the building. It's all based on feelings. That's what it's based on. The whole thing is based on feelings. They do not want me recording them because of their feelings. And I explained they're public officials. I have a right to record in public. I came from I'm doing business. I came in there, asked for information. They told me where to go, and I was on my way out, and as I'm walking out, she asked, "Are you recording us?" And that's where it went south. Everything was good until she says, "Are you recording?" So everything is based on feelings. I hear what you're saying. I took in everything you're saying.
What do you want? I guess, what do you want from us?
Well, I would like you to educate them that I have a right to film in public and that their feelings don't trump my right to record. They should be educated. So if somebody else comes in here, they're not hitting a panic button. That's what I would ask all you officers to do, is educate them. I'm out of here. And
I'll forward this up to my chain of command. And
so you're not going to do it now?
I'm not going to go talk to an elected official. No, I will go talk to my administration, and then they can talk to them. That's how that works.
Okay, and these employees in here are elected officials, all of these women?
No.
So then, but you said you're not going to talk to elected officials.
They work for an elected official.
But you can't go directly to them then?
They can go to their boss, and I will go to my boss, and then the boss.
Oh, that's how it works. You can't go to like a county, different facility?
Well, they work for an elected official, and I work for an elected official.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand that.
And so the proper way to do this would be to let my administration know, and they can let their administration know, and then the two elected officials can talk.
Okay. So we're going to end this pretty quick. I have a question for you. What I explained to you about being able to film in a public area, the tax dollars pay for, I don't go into any secure areas. I'm staying in a hallway, lobby, corridor, and I go in and I can record in public. You're aware of that, or you're not aware of that?
Absolutely aware of that. We're not saying you did anything wrong.
You've told me that 4 times. I've already told you I know I'm not.
Okay.
No, I wanted to make sure you guys are
You keep
aware.
asking me questions, and I think I don't know if you're trying to bait me into something or
Bait
what.
you? No.
You're
How
not
have I-
doing anything wrong, and I've explained that to you.
Right, but I just wanted,
Okay.
I didn't say I did. I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand you have a perfectly
And I've
legal right to.
answered that. And I've answered that question.
Okay, but you just don't want to talk to them because they're county. What about the sheriff, or not the sheriff, the woman I dealt with, Burns?
Okay.
She doesn't work for you. You're different. Is that right?
She works for the sheriff's office, but under a different division.
Okay, so there's nothing you could discuss with her?
No.
Okay, so all I'm going to ask you, please, just think about what I'm saying. I'm not here to bait you, man. I'm not here to bait you.
Well, you're asking me questions
Well, let me
over and over,
finish.
so I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from.
You're saying I'm asking you questions over and over, but you've told me 4 or 5 times I'm not doing anything illegal. So I guess it works both ways.
Right.
I would just hope that somebody could educate that officer too, that she can't order me out of a building because of somebody's feelings. They don't want to be recorded.
Okay.
Okay? And so, you guys got business cards on you?
Can I get your name?
My name's Phil. I gave you my name.
Did you get his name? I did not.
Phil, Phil.
What's your last name, Phil?
Oh, you don't need my last name.
Okay. You want our business card?
What's that?
You want our business card? Can I have your information?
Are you saying you're going to refuse a business card if I don't give you my information? Is that what you're saying?
In fact, I'll give you my business card, but can I have your information?
I gave you my name. That's good
What's your
enough.
last name, Phil? Do you have any warrants for your arrest or anything?
Do you?
I'm asking you, do you have any warrants for your arrest?
You have a business card?
Oh, really?
Yeah, unless if your stuff is.
You think you're going to hem me up now? Is that where you're going?
No, I'm not trying to get you in any trouble.
Oh, no, you're asking me if I got warrants. What is that? Come on, man. Thank you. Joseph. And you're the sergeant?
I'm the sergeant, that's
Okay.
correct.
All right, so I'm going to follow up with the supervisor. What's the supervisor's name that I'm going to follow up on this?
For which office are you talking about?
Well, you said you have to go, protocol is you have to go to your supervisor. Who
Right.
is that I'm going to follow up
I
on?
will let Captain Anderson know.
Captain Anderson? Anderson? Okay. Unfortunately, you know, I can tell, I deal with law enforcement, and unfortunately, I can tell that if you're the seasoned guy, I feel bad for these guys, man. I really do. And with that,
Why would that be? These are good guys.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're not picking up. If you're the seasoned guy, I feel bad for these guys because they're under you and you're training them. And the way you're handling it now,
Okay.
very unprofessional.
Okay.
Get a better leader.
All right.
Don't ask me if I got any warrants.
All right, duly noted.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. I'll be following up with Lieutenant Anderson.
Very good.
And that'll take approximately what, a week, 2 weeks?
You could call and talk to him right now. Our phone numbers are on the back of those cards. You could call and ask to speak to Captain Anderson.
Captain Anderson?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
From this situation, we learned that the right to record in public spaces is a fundamental right that cannot be violated by personal feelings or discomfort. Every citizen has the right to monitor the actions of law enforcement, helping protect democracy and transparency. Always stand up for and respect your basic rights. What about you? What do you think of these situations? Leave a comment below so we can discuss together.